With a smart design, premium fabrics, and a simple shopping experience, Mack Weldon underwear is definitely better than whatever you're currently wearing. In addition to looking and feeling great, all Mack Weldon products are crafted with natural fibers that have built-in performance capabilities, so they work hard too. They even have a line of silver underwear and shirts that are naturally antimicrobial, which means they eliminate odor. All that, and they're shipped right to your door. If you don't like your first pair, you can keep it, and they will still refund you, no questions asked. Go to MackWeldon.com and get 20% off your purchase using the promo code PFT. Oh, welcome. I came in on a parachute. Started way up in the sky. But now here I am with my feet on the ground, but still reaching for the stars. That's right. I believe it was the late Casey Kasem who told us, keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars. What? What's the message here? Always remember, you will never get those stars. Keep your feet on the ground. What? Do I have the power to do otherwise? Are you saying if I jumped, I could get those stars? Running jump. You know, we all have flying dreams, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't, I'm very sorry, because they're the best. I wish I could just program myself to do that. Oh, what about lucid dreaming? I don't have time. Learn lucid dreaming. I'm keeping my feet on the ground. With flying dreams, we all have our own method of flying in the dreams. Mine involves taking a running jump to get into the air. It's a little clunky. It's inelegant, but effective. And perhaps I got that idea from the moldy old television program, The Greatest American Hero, which was an hour-long dramedy. What would you call it? I mean, I guess ostensibly it was a drama, but it was dumb. Now, as a child, I loved it and hated it because it was about an ordinary fellow. He was a teacher, originally named Ralph Hinckley. Then a guy named Hinckley shot the president, and they hurriedly changed his name to Ralph Haley. That is 100% true, and I remember watching the episode with the crude overdub of the last name, which I think might have been the day or the next day after Reagan was shot. And aliens give him this superhero suit that enables him to do all these superhero things. But the instruction manual, it's in alien language, so he doesn't know how any of it works. That's where yeah, you know what? Exactly. That's where the comedy came in. But as a child, it was very frustrating. Week after week after week, they would show him flying, and the flying was always like, whoa. Hey, dude, you've had this suit for months. You haven't learned how to stabilize yourself? Another flying gripe. Y'all remember that show Heroes? Where what's his name from Prophet? That doesn't help anyone. TV show that aired 3 times? Remember the star of Prophet? I'm blanking on the guy's name. He's on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. now from time to time. He played a secret superhero who had the ability to fly, and he didn't like it. What? The most unbelievable thing about the entire show. It's like, oh, I'm cursed with the ability to fly. The fuck out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spontaneanation with Paul F. Tompkins. I am the second part This is a show where I invite a special guest or guests onto the program to have a free-form conversation with me inspired by a blind question from our previous episode's guest. Then, I invite some improviser pals onto the program to join me in a narrative improv that is one continuous story as opposed to unconnected scenes, often employing details gleaned from the conversation with aforementioned special guest. And it is all scored on piano by Mr. Eban Schletter. That's what he goes like. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very excited to welcome this duo to the show. Their first time on. They are new to the Earwolf family. Their fantastic podcast, Throwing Shade, has been running for many years now. People seem to like it. It's doing okay. They are taking it on the road starting September 14th. Check it out. Maybe they're coming to a town near you or the town where you live. Please welcome to Spontaneanation, Erin Gibson and Bryan Safi.
It is so hard not to laugh when you're doing your intro.
Oh, you're allowed to laugh. I should have said.
I didn't know that.
I thought people just did not like you.
We can't look at you.
Guys, welcome to the show.
So happy to be here.
It's such a pleasure to have you. Your podcast, Throwing Shade, is fantastic. It is now on the Earwolf Network. If you're not familiar with the show, check it out. If you want to start with an episode, start with the one that I just did with these guys. We had so much fun. I don't know what was going on.
It was a trip. I mean, it truly was I was high as a kite.
Brian was on cold medicine.
And it was just questions from every angle.
You know what? It was just three old pals having a good old time.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
But I was worried that people weren't going to, that it was just going to be so self-indulgent that people were going to enjoy it. And they loved it.
People really responded to it. I don't think it was self-indulgent. I think we covered a lot of ground.
We did.
And we were very helpful.
We talked about Kenneth Branagh. We talked about Girls Trip. We talked about carrots. We talked about Dayquil.
That's right.
I mean, I don't know what really.
What more
no stone was left unturned.
Jesus, everybody. Ugh.
We talked about women having heart attacks in movies.
Now, did you on Twitter? Because Brian brought up, you never see women have heart attacks in movies or on TV.
It's always men.
Always men. And then someone on Twitter wrote to, I think, all of us and said, I know why you never see women have heart attacks.
Oh, okay.
And then silence.
Well, someone tweeted me and said, and maybe it was to all of us, and said, and I couldn't think of one, they did, about Schmidt. I guess his wife dies of a heart attack. So that's the one.
Do we see it on screen?
I don't know.
No, I think
he walks in, I think, and she's sort of planking. or whatever. She's like face down.
She's doing her core work, but on the ground, flat on the ground.
Whatever.
And I think, doesn't he ask her, are you planking? Yeah. And then no response. And he's like, oh.
No response. No response. And then he's happy she's dead because she's not up on the latest trends.
Right.
So
it's all about
it's a great movie.
Yeah,
it's a great movie.
Did Olive Kittredge have a heart attack?
I don't know. All I remember.
Seem like
why
she
do
did.
women die in movies if it's not tragic?
No, I feel like it's mostly like a love crime or cancer exactly.
Random crime, yeah.
How many women have contracted diabetes in the movies?
Well,
I can't think of
first
one.
of all, it's diabetes.
Diabetes.
Second of all, I can't think of one. I don't know. Yeah.
Well,
think of how many old people are in fried green tomatoes and none of them die. Except, one dies of cancer.
The one dies. The one that the
tomato dies.
The titular tomato. Guys, I have a question for you from our previous episode's guest. Our previous episode's guests, Maria Blasucci and Amanda Lund, our old friends Beans. One or both of them ask this question. What time period do you think you belong in?
I know exactly the time.
Wow.
And I'm sorry I smacked.
Erin has been waiting for this question.
I feel like for me, because in the world of Hollywood,
Yes.
I fit in.
I'm sorry. In the world of Hollywood, darling.
Hollywood darling. In the world of Hollywood darling, I think I am 1980s orchestra hot.
Orchestra hot.
What does that mean?
Like Sigourney Weaver.
Oh,
like
whoa.
weird, like an interesting looking woman who isn't necessarily
third chair cello.
doesn't have like pillow lips. Yeah. Doesn't have like huge boobies.
Right.
Big old DSL lips. You know what I mean? I'm not that.
That's like ATM machine.
Yes. Oh, sorry. DSLs.
Oh, that's right.
I have small Irish eyes.
Yeah, no one
big
ever
lips.
looks at an orchestra and thinks, which one of these is going to suck my dick?
Well, when was the last time you went to Vivaldi or whatever?
Excuse me, Thursday night.
Okay.
I went to go see Tchaikovsky at the Hollywood Bowl. I mean, Tchaikovsky's dead, but I saw Jean-Yves
They did the
Bedeau.
hologram, right?
He did. They did the hologram. It went. Who was the first? Tupac. It went Tupac, Left Eye, Tchaikovsky. That's right.
Elvis is somewhere in there.
Elvis. Yeah.
I think there is a definite look that I have, and I think I would be more successful in Hollywood as an actress if I was living in the 80s.
All right.
I have crazy hair.
Why do you say you have crazy
No, I mean
hair?
like you could be weird looking and be successful in the 80s, and here I feel like today's time you have to look like a Playboy bunny.
I totally understand. I'm just taking issue with the hair. Are you doing stuff to your hair, or is this just the way that it
Not
looks?
drying it. Yeah, this is natural.
But your
I
hair
can
is
make it
normal.
weird.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I want to have long DSL layers. You know what I mean?
Right.
I want to have DSL
Dick-sucking hair.
eyeshadow.
Yeah.
You know,
Sure.
my glasses aren't DSL glasses.
Right.
Brian,
That's the short answer.
What about you?
You know, I'm gonna do two answers. The first one is, I mean, honestly, like 20 years from now, it's really only getting better for gay people.
Right. See, we never said
There's no other time period I'd want to live in.
Yeah.
Other than that, the 70s, just because I think, I don't know. I mean, I think everyone wishes they could have sex more. And I feel like in the 70s, you just went to a clinic the next day and it was okay. So I feel like it would have been fun.
They didn't know the 80s was coming?
Right.
Yeah.
And like everyone was
No
sort
one
of
knew.
getting on board with everything and post-Nixon and just screw it. Let's just have fun. I think that would have been a good time. And yeah, it was before the like halt of the 80s. So
Right.
I think I would have had a lot of fun in the 70s.
Who are the people?
I think you would also look good in those colors.
Orange and brown. Yeah.
I do.
A lot of earth tones.
I don't mean that. I mean, you look good in neutrals.
Avocado.
Thank you. Yeah. Exactly.
Like a dull magenta.
Yeah, just baby food colors.
Then we get into the 80s, and it's all primaries, baby.
I'm
It
back.
is-
Jewel tones. Give me those jewel tones, baby.
Yeah.
Give me that emerald green.
Who are the people? So you mentioned Sigourney Weaver. Who are the people from those eras that you think of as like that's the cool person from that era?
Freddie Mercury, I think.
How about it?
Is probably the coolest.
When I hear Freddie Mercury, I always think of Live Aid Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
In the wife beater.
Totally.
We don't say that
So
anymore.
no, but like
It's a drag.
What do we have to replace it with?
Freddie Mercury, David Bowie, the whole like gender fuck thing was just
Yeah.
the best.
Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver.
Well, because she got to play smart women, and she also got to play like badass women. She was
That's
an
true.
action hero.
She
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
She was all over the place. In the
Linda
80s. She did
Hamilton's
it.
a close second.
But she, from just that one movie, though,
I know
right?
it was just that one, but she.
What,
she was great
Terminator?
in it. Terminator
Yeah.
2.
Or Alien?
Or
Terminator 2 is the one where
She's
those are
doing
what you're doing.
chin-ups. Yeah.
Where Linda Hamilton was super buff.
Yeah. Doing pull-ups on a psych ward bed.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. That's the exercise. I go to that gym. They just have old psych ward.
Why hasn't that
Furniture.
become a themed gym?
Don't
Where-
you think
It should be.
after CrossFit anything's possible?
Absolutely.
Tractor tire exercises? Mm-hmm. Why not?
What about you?
Now,
Oh,
we're
sorry.
not
Is
here
that
to
not
interview
okay? Got
me.
it.
I
am
believe you,
so
I believe
sorry.
you found out plenty about me when I was on your show.
You don't like carrots?
Yeah, did we find out there?
I said it before and I'll say it again. I do not like carrots.
And you're a Dayquil, NyQuil kind of guy. We found that out too.
That's right. Just 24/7.
Yeah.
Love it. Goodbye, liver. Erin, so when you saw Ghostbusters, which was that your first Sigourney Weaver encounter?
Yeah. Well, you know what's great about her in Ghostbusters, all the Ghostbusters canon? She can do anything. She's a cellist in one.
Right.
She's restoring paintings at the...
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
No
But
explanation.
she's an expert in a totally different field in the sequel. It's crazy.
What smart thing can't she do?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
she's
give
with
up.
the New York Phil and then with the Metropolitan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to give up music so I can get into maybe one of the most tedious occupations anyone could ever
You have
have.
to have like decades of experience.
Well, both are I can't think of two more disciplined professions to excel. I mean, you have to be disciplined.
But not interchangeable.
Not at all.
No.
Not even adjacent.
No. And then she got to go to space and fight aliens and,
Different character, though, to be fair.
to be fair, sorry, that's not,
Right. That's
That's
not
not
the same.
Ghostbusters.
That's
Do
not
you
the same.
think that Ripley in Alien is a descendant of whatever her name was in Ghostbusters?
You mean like a future relative?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Because why wouldn't someone with Sigourney Weaver's DNA not be able to then figure out how to run a spaceship and machine guns in the future?
So they exist in the same universe, Ghostbusters and Alien.
To me. Well, also, they're like fantasy, science fiction with Sigourney Weaver.
A Ripley, you know how they do Alien versus Predator?
Yes.
Ripley versus Zool would be, that would be an event.